Hello, everybody. I am super excited to be here today. And thank you to the Sales Hacker team for putting on this awesome two-day event, Sales Development Summit 2017. And I'm really excited to talk to you guys today about how you can start incorporating video into your onboarding process to get your SDRs successful, faster, and ultimately provide a better experience for your prospects and customers. Some background on who I am. My name is Alanna Bordignon, and I began my sales development career as both an inbound and an outbound rep. Before coming to Vidyard here, I joined in July, and now I lead a team of outbound reps in our West Coast office up here in Vancouver. I am super passionate about getting SDRs to hit the ground running and getting them successful as quickly as possible, which is why I am so excited to talk to you today about how video can help. I'm going to start things off with a number, 20 billion. 20 billion, that's a huge number. To put that into context for you, that's more than double the world population. So I'd like you to think for a moment, when it comes to the world of video, what do you think this number might stand for? 20 billion is the number of video views that are viewed online every single day. People crave video content. And if you think about it, when was the last time that you watched a video online? When do you think one of your SDRs last watched a video online? Think about going on Instagram, on the Insta stories, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, or just generally online on a web page. It probably was within the last couple of hours. Am I right? Based on that, you might think that we've already hit our peak with video. But then you have tech leaders like Mark Zuckerberg predicting that video is going to be the next mega trend of the coming decade. He thinks that video is going to be as big of a shift in the way that we share and communicate as mobile has been in the past. People crave video, which is why you need to adopt it today to communicate, educate, and engage with your SDRs. And if you think about it too, like we just talked about, when was the last time that you watched a video? When was the last time that one of your family members watched a video? Everyone craves videos, even your prospects. So later on, I'm going to talk about how you can help your SDRs communicate with their prospects through video, ultimately help them book more meetings and smash their pipeline targets. We're also going to talk about how video is used throughout the SDR onboarding journey. It starts right when they sign that offer letter. We're going to talk about how video is used to build personal relationships, increase retention rates, reduce your ramp time, and ultimately get your SDR successful faster. At Vidyard, as soon as someone signs the offer letter, there is a notification that is sent internally that they'll be joining the team. From there, team members reach out to them with a personalized video, welcoming them to the team, introducing themselves. And all of this is done before they even start here at Vidyard, before their first day, before that they've had a chance to, in person, make an introduction, shake their hand, and introduce themselves. Before I started at Vidyard, as soon as I signed my offer letter, the 2 weeks leading up to my first day, I was getting emails every single day with personalized videos, and I felt so welcomed. I felt part of the team before I even started. So video helps foster that culture where personal connection is really valued. And, video, it truly is the next best thing to being there in person. So let's continue down that journey. So now your SDR has started with you. They're feeling really warm and fuzzy and welcomed from all of the personalized videos that they've received. They'll go through their onboarding program, so they'll learn all about the business, your products, your buyers, the competitors, and all that training is really great, but it's often a lot of information to consume in your first couple of weeks. It's a lot of information all at once. So how do you ensure that your SDRs are really getting it? Or how do you identify where maybe there needs to be more clarification or more training? How do you help them increase their retention? We do this here at Vidyard, surprise, surprise, through video. So I just hired 2 new SDRs, and part of the onboarding program is they record a video of their key learnings from the day. They also record videos of where they feel like they might need more support or more training. And so by them actually reciting or repeating back this material through video, they gain a deeper understanding of the material. So they're increasing their retention. It also gets them critically thinking about what they've learned, how they're going to apply that to their day-to-day and throughout their career with us. And all of this starts on day one. And this is super important. I mean, you could ask them to write a report or take a test of what they learned that day. But essentially, that's much easier than making a fluid video that shows their true understanding. So video can also help provide insights into their strengths and opportunities or areas for coaching. And all of this is done, it's simple. It takes 2 minutes at the end of their day to record these videos. And the other good thing is, especially here at Vidyard, we're drinking our own champagne, as I like to call it, is they're diving into and navigating the video platform on day one, which it's fun for them. And it's also going to be instrumental in their success as an SDR because they're going to use that in their sales outreach. And I'll get to that a little bit more later. Recording these videos helps them get the messaging down faster. It gets them ready to prospect so that they aren't stumbling when they get on the phone or they're doing their first video message. We need our SDRs to be able to quickly recognize and articulate, like, why are they reaching out to that particular prospect or that account? What's the value that our company is going to provide them? We want it to be personalized to the persona or the prospect. We need them to be ready with this messaging and this information as quickly as possible. We have high expectations of them. And the messaging and the value propositions, everything is brand new to them. So they've just started this new job. They're not going to be confident jumping on the phone or sending an email or video without practicing first. And neither should we. But I doubt, do you ever see your new SDRs in a room practicing out loud with their messaging, their openers? I know I sure haven't. But even if you have, I mean, there's probably no one in the room with them where they can provide some feedback and suggestions. So again, surprise, surprise, enter video. So we do exercises where they jump into our CRM program. They find certain people at certain accounts, they craft their messages, and then they present it via video as if they were reaching out directly to their prospect. So this allows them to, they're practicing their messaging right away. Then they're able to review it and improve on it. It also allows us as managers to review their progress quickly and provide comments on strengths and areas and areas of improvement. Like, what are they doing well? What do they really know? Where are they weak? We can easily identify that through their videos. But more importantly, what this does is it allows your SDRs to build their confidence, and that's huge. We need them to be ready to jump in and to start building pipeline faster. We also do similar exercises as they start to learn customer stories. So they create videos of themselves telling these customer stories in short and concise manner as if they were on a call with a prospect. So again, this gives them the practice that they need to make it more natural and give them that credibility during their discovery calls. And again, it helps build their confidence so that when they're on that call and they're going to tell that customer story, they know it just like that. We keep all of these exercises in a training program. We use WorkRamp here at Vidyard. It's our learning management tool. And it makes it really, really easy for our SDRs to know what tasks do they need to complete each day, which videos do they need to submit. And it also allows us as managers to provide feedback, easily track their progress throughout the onboarding. And then once we have all of these videos that they've done for us, we embed and share them, these pre-recorded prospecting videos, the customer videos, in a library. At Vidyard, we have a product called the Vidyard Video Hubs where we host them here. All of the SDRs have access to them. We can categorize them, so videos by messaging to different personas, by industry, by the size of the company. And so then it serves as like a really, really great resource for onboarding other SDRs when they start, so that they're learning from the best. So video obviously works to help them practice their messaging and generally just get more comfortable conversationally. But we also use video for the normal stuff like software and system setup walkthroughs. So think about this. I'm sure this will sound familiar to you, but you're getting your SDR up and running in a new system. They ask you or a colleague for help, and so you send a few back and forth emails and screenshots, but then you actually just end up going over to their desk and you point at their screen and you show them how to do it. And why do we do this? It's because the combination of talking and showing is much more effective. So now you can easily perform this point and show maneuver through video. So once that's created, then you've got a clip that can be stored for the next person, or you can even share it out at scale from the very beginning. Say you get a new software program for your SDR team, even for the team that's been there for a while. Create one video on how to set it up, send it out to them all, and they'll be good to go. So now, like, you aren't just saving like one person from walking across the room to help out another employee. You're now saving like tens or hundreds, depending on how large your organization is, and for all of the future hires as well. We also get our senior SDRs to help out by creating a library of onboarding videos. We found this to be much more effective than having IT come over with a sheet of paper that has instructions on how to do that. So like, for example, our SDR, they might get a sheet from IT on how to do it. They'll create a video super easily on the fly, and then that will help with all of the new hires to come. So what seems like simple things like that, like setting up new software, they're really important, and especially for my team being on the West Coast. So we're headquartered in Kitchener, Ontario, where the majority of the staff are. And so being in a satellite office, we need to ensure that we're still getting the best practices and the messaging, the things that people are talking about in office. And that knowledge is being transferred to us through videos, which is awesome. We wouldn't be as successful if we didn't have our teams in Ontario sending us videos of their messaging and what's working for them. So now your SDR, they're experienced, they're good on camera, they've built up the confidence in their messaging and their outreach. So let's get them prospecting, and we need to keep that momentum going. Like, they've got everything. They know the messaging, they're good on camera. And remember, people crave video, and that includes like your prospects. So let's give them what they want. Our buyers are flooded. I'm sure you all get hundreds of emails every single day from sales and marketing teams. So let's put video in the hands of our SDRs. Let's help them stand out from all of those emails. So I'm going to show you how your SDRs can boost their sales pipeline with video and see their success explode. And I'm not suggesting that video replaces your existing communication channels. Your outreach strategy should have a very diversified approach. Video is enhancing our existing channels and being one more element of how we work with our prospects. Video humanizes sales. It puts a face to an email, and it shows the prospect that we're a person too. We care about you. So using video in your outreach, we here at Vidyard have seen an increase in 5x in click-through rates and 8x in reply rates, which is huge. So I'm going to show you what our team is sending out in regards to the video content, and then how you can get your team started today. So we start off our cadence with a very personalized selfie style video. It puts a face to the name in our emails, and we're speaking directly to them. It lets, I always tell my staff, let your personality shine through. Don't worry about it having to be perfect. It's not going to be. And remember, like, we're all human. So here you can see in the email itself that we include the video thumbnail usually they're holding up a whiteboard with the prospect's name on it so that they know that it's personalized to them. And then we also include a value driver or some text to grab their attention and entice them to press play. We also take this to an account-based level. So to get more touch points in on the account, maybe we don't do a personalized one-to-one video for every single person. Maybe we create an account-based video to save time, but still have it focused and personalized to the account. I've got one person on my team here that is great at this. He'll do a video even with a screen capture. So he's on their website. He's talking to them like, hey, sales team at X company, this is what I want to show you. So it works really well that way so that they can visualize what they're wanting to show and connect and show that you're well researched. Also, our videos are tracked. So our SDRs know when our prospects have watched the videos, how much of the video that they've consumed, and then they use that to prioritize their follow-up. When it comes to adopting video, you have to help your team get on board. Like all new things, it's important to assign your team specific projects that focus on video. So for example, if you've got tenured reps who have been doing things the way they've been doing it, using the phone, using email, and you introduce a new video tool, start by getting them to create videos to their friends and family, or get them to send you maybe their weekly goals or their forecast for the week. Just get them using the tool. And for new hires, of course, definitely incorporate it into the onboarding process, as I've talked about earlier. It's ultimately the best way to fast track your SDR success in so many ways. Kyle Norton with League, one of our customers, he also recommends that you provide helpful feedback. Not everyone is going to be natural when it comes to filming themselves for the first time, and that's just the way that it's going to be. But if you help them and provide some constructive criticism in the early stages, everyone is going to be able to improve and feel confident. He also has the successful videos circulating within the team. That way you're going to have team members that are really natural and really good on camera. So motivate your other team members, send them those videos. Send them that they'll have clearly defined goals to shoot for when they're doing videos themselves. So we know that video is the next mega trend. It's transforming the way that we communicate. We know that people crave video. So if you aren't using video in your organization, you need to get on board today. Incorporate video into your new hire welcoming process to help build relationships. Incorporate video into your onboarding program for new hires. Get your SDRs using video to recite back their learnings and practice their messaging. Get them using it in their prospecting efforts. It's going to help them increase retention, reduce their ramp time, build their confidence, and ultimately boost their sales pipeline. Here at Vidyard, we have a complex solution set. We're targeting many different audiences and many different industries. So there's a lot for our SDRs to keep track of in terms of the messaging. But with the help of video, they're prospecting confidently and successfully within their third week. So help your SDRs smash their success and do it with video. Thank you. Thank you for having me here today. Thank you, Sales Hacker team. I hope that you found value out of this talk, and I look forward to hearing about your team's success using video in the future. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the sessions. Thank you.